In this video, what I'd like to talk about is the final part of digestion, which is absorption. And remember that absorption is really and truly a function of surface area. So our intestines are really, really, really long. They kind of coil through your digestive system. And they end up at about 30 feet long. But if we look closer at the intestine, what we find is that there are things called intestinal folds. And these intestinal folds do two things. They serve as speed bumps to kind of slow material down as it moves through the intestine. And they also increase that surface area. Closer at these intestinal folds, we'll see a bunch of finger-like projections on them, which are called villi. These also increase that surface area because they're sort of sticking out. And if you can think of the crushed cup experiment we did really early on, you can, if you put a lot of folds in something, you can get a lot of surface area in a very small space. Now, when we look at an even closer level, what we end up seeing is the cells of the intestine have cilia on them, and those cilia are called microvilli. And those microvilli, again, increase that surface area. And cells near those microvilli will be releasing enzymes. And what ends up happening is that stuck in these crevices, you'll have a particle of food. And since other cells nearby the cells with the microvilli are releasing enzymes, the enzymes are going to surround that particle of food, and it's going to be trapped. And it's going to be trapped where it's going to be absorbed. And of course, those cells with the microvilli are really great at absorbing, so they can absorb it in. And within these villi, so once it absorbs through the microvillus, so it's going to go through here into the interior of the villus, there's a capillary, and that capillary is going to suck that stuff into the blood and then take it out to the rest of the system.